Welcome to a brand new season of Allotment Adventures. Not just a brand new season, but a brand new YouTube channel.
We used to include all our allotment adventures within our main vlogs, but now after a couple of years experience, we thought we'd launch a brand new channel. We are by no means experts at this, and it is not a tutorial style channel. It's just the trials and tribulations of us trying to grow our own food.
Should we pop off up the allotment then?
Go on then.
Let's go. As you can see, we're up the allotment. First time I've been up here properly this year to do any work. So as you just saw, we're preparing another barrel so that we can burn stuff, because where are we? See the shed behind me? That's got to go. So the only way we can really make it go is to burn it. So that's what we're up to. A couple of other little bits and bobs. So yeah, first of the season. Quite excited. I'm going to get the drone up in a minute and we're going to take a picture of the plot from above, and then obviously we'll have a nice photo of it, and then we can draw over it where everything's going to be going. So shall I show you my new barrel? Here's the lovely Lee, everyone. She's the boss up here, by the way. She just makes me do all the dog work, don't you? Yes. So here's a new barrel. It's got lots of sharp edges. So Lee's going to hammer it with the world's smallest hammer. Obviously,
I knew we had a hammer here, but I didn't realise it was only this one.
And we've obviously got to put holes in it. I was hoping to just be able to put tin cutters through that, but this is a lot thicker steel than I thought it was. Go on then, make a noise, Lee, and watch you do absolutely nothing.
Oh, well, it curled it round there a bit.
Okay, enough of that. I'm sure no one really wants to see that. Bye. Well, let's show you what we've actually got going on so far. So in this greenhouse, the little greenhouse there has just been brought in because of overwinter, but we've got some potatoes chitting. They look like they're doing okay, so they'll be going in the ground fairly soon, I believe. So this greenhouse tends to be Lee's, so I'm sure she'll be doing tomatoes and some other weird stuff in here. I'm not quite sure what. And then we go over to my greenhouse. Let's go over there. Well, I say my greenhouse. But the hothouse, we call this one. Or something like that. Because this is where we're going to be growing our chilies. So what I think we're going to do this year, certainly we're going to get some plugs. Last year I tried to do lots of chilies by seed, and Didn't really have enough room on the boat to do them. We had them in the heated things, and they were okay for a bit, but then I didn't repot them quick enough, I don't think. Then they came up here and they didn't do very well. We had a few, but this time I'm going to get a head start and buy some reapers and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens with that. Looking forward to it. And there'll be other things. I think we're doing some sweet peppers and stuff in here as well. So this is more of the peppery chili house. And the boss of the allotment, she's cutting down some of these raspberry things, because they do say to cut them right down to the ground, don't they, every year? Is that right, Lee?
Yeah. Well, it depends whether it's summer flowering or summer fruiting or autumn fruiting, but because they were here already, they're kind of a bit of a mixture. So some are summer and some are autumn.
Ah.
So I'm just cutting them down to the buds, really, because I don't want to lose the buds.
Yeah, because the buds are coming up already, if you can see that. I don't know whether you can see. Anyway.
The ones that fruited last year, you're supposed to cut them right down to the ground as well, because I'm assuming they won't fruit this year, so then other ones give them room to come up. So.
Seems destructive to me. She knows what she's doing. Last year we didn't have a very good raspberry crop, to be honest. It's just hot and dry.
So hot.
A lot of people had trouble up here last year. Everything turning yellow, and I don't know. So we're going to have to do some soil treatment as well, but we'll get round to it. I'll say this is the first proper day we've had up here. I've got to do lots of tilling soon, rotavating, so let's just go over to the far side. Past the leaning shed of pizza, or Peter rather, that's coming down, as I've already told you. All this is ours here as well, so this is all covered at the end of last season. This will all need rotavating. And we've still got some leeks and stuff in the ground from last year, so that's good. And that white tunnel is nothing to do with us, and the shed on the path is nothing to do with us either. Strange place to put a shed. But there you go. New neighbours. That's about it for now. Speak to you later. Bye. Welcome to the pointy end of the boat. I wasn't able to go up the allotment today. Lee's gone back up there, so this is the following day from what the footage you've just seen. She's gone up to do some sorting of some seeds and some stock taking and a few other bits and bobs. She's taken the camera, so I'm sure we'll see what she's been up to. But I couldn't go up because I had to do some work today. So I work from the boat. So this is my office basically. Graphic designer, web designer and stuff like that. Don't do all the technical web stuff, I do all the graphical web stuff. So, but of course I've been doing some research in between jobs on the chilli situation, because I like to grow chilies. Last season was very poor, so I obviously made lots of mistakes. I didn't know what mistakes I'd make, because I'm no expert. Remember, we're just learning as we go along. We're not proclaiming to be an education channel by any means. But what I did discover by watching some videos was I messed up in the early stages, because I just planted seeds into core into little pot things, and I put them on a heat mat, and I also had the light above them. And you're not supposed to put that light on until they actually start sprouting. I didn't know that. And of course I probably overwatered them. There was bacteria growing in the soil and all sorts of stuff. So I didn't give them a good start. We did have some crop, but nowhere near as much as I would have liked. None of my Carolina Reapers worked. So this year I've ordered some plugs. So I didn't even know what they were. So at least we'll get something with a bit of a head start. So they should be coming in the next week or so. I've ordered 6 different varieties. I'll just put my glasses on and tell you which ones I've got. So I've got some orange habanero, some Scotch bonnet, some chocolate habanero, some paper lantern, some Jamaica hot, and some Fatalias. So that's quite exciting. And now I know how to do the actual mix of soil after when we go to pot on. So I'll start them off in core pods. as I did last time. Won't turn the light on, but we'll turn the heat mat on. Let them sprout, and then as soon as that happens, turn the lights on. And hopefully, when we repot, then basically it's just going to be compost, all-purpose compost, some fish blood and bone, just mixed together, potted on, and then just a little bit of horticultural grit put on top. And I think that will help. And I'm only learning as I go along. They say it's better to water from underneath, so I'll work out something like that. I've seen a nice little system, but we'll see. I might try and make myself one. So that's what I've been up to. Let's have a look what Lee's been up to.
Right, well, I've popped up the allotment just to have a look through all the seeds that we've got. We've still got loads left from last year, but I'm not sure about some of the dates and things, so I need to have a look. I'll do that now. I feel like I'm way behind last year, but I've just looked in my diary and I'm only 2 weeks behind planting last year, so that's not as bad as I thought. It's just been so horrible with the weather. Just haven't been able to get here because of the weather, and it's just, there's nothing you can do when it's too cold, too wet and too horrid. So I'll just have a look at these seeds. Oh, that's all right. Oh yeah, they're okay. I'm sure some of them will be okay, but some of them are probably a bit old. I know these, I only bought these last year, so they should be okay again. Yeah, splendid. Oh, let's have a look through them. So we've definitely got peas and beans. And Paul's favourite cabbage, not. Right, well, I've had a good sort out. There's not many that need thrown away, really. There's a few in this box here that are definitely out of date. These ones here, I'm just going to give them a last chance saloon because it says should sow them by the end of 2025. So I thought, well, I'll try a few. Ooh, I won't try that one because it's blown away. It's very windy out here. I'm going back in. So I was going to stay in the greenhouse, then I thought, and then it was too warm because the sun was out, so I came out here, and then it's blowing windy, so I can't win. Right, I'm going to pack up and then go in there, see what else needs to be done. Ever since we took on this allotment, I've written a diary, and it just says what I've been up to down here, what I've planted, what I've harvested, what's gone right, what's gone wrong, maybe ideas, what to try next time. So they're a handy thing to keep, just to kind of look back on and see. Like this year, I was worried that I was behind time, but as I said earlier, I'm only behind sort of a couple of weeks. So it's handy to sort of look back and see what I've done before and see if that helps me this year. One of the next jobs to do is to really have a good old sort out in this greenhouse. It's become a bit of a dumping ground, and so I need to sort out the pots. It looks like a bit of weeding needs doing inside the greenhouse. So, sort out these shelves, sort out my labels, give everything a clean, so we're all nice and ready for the new season. Well, it's getting a lot more windy now, so I think it's time to pack up. I finished doing the raspberries that you saw earlier, so they're all pruned, ready to go. So hopefully we'll get a better crop this year. As Paul said, it was very hot last year, so you know, 1 minute they weren't quite ready, then we'd come up and they were just dry or, you know, and gone. So we'll try and do better this year. And so I'm just going to write in the diary what I've done today, and then I'll be going off home. I always bring a drink with me, so cheers. It's only coffee.
An exciting day now. Going to plant my first chilies. So we have some hot Caribbean blend, we have some Italia yellows, we have some habanero chocolate, and we have some Jamaican hot red. And these are seeds we found that were still in date. As you saw yesterday, Lee was sorting out seeds. I've had a look in here. We're just going to plant them and see what happens. So here's what I'm going to do. We're using these core things. I never know how to pronounce them. C-I-O-Rs? Cure? Queur? Whatever. We're going to put them in here with some hot water, and then we're going to use these trays. And what I've done is I've got a heat mat in the boat elsewhere, and we'll lay them on there, but I won't turn the lights on because that was a mistake last time. And I've made myself a little chart for which seeds are going where, and that's it really. Let's see how we get on. I'm going to do these in batches of 3, and the reason I'm putting them in warm water is that it will actually warm the soil up, so it's a higher temperature, help them start to germinate. Oh, I might as well bung them all in, mightn't I? Hey, get them all going. See how they're expanding? The only thing I don't like about this particular brand is that they have these bits you have to try and rip off afterwards, which is a bit of a pain. The ones I had before that came with a different kit I had, these are all open already, so it's almost like I need to cut them. I guess so long as they're open, it'll be all right. Now this year I am only going to plant one seed per pod. Last year I put 2 in and I think it wasn't a good idea, so I'm just going to put a little hole in the middle of each of these. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use what they call tweezers. Last year I was trying to do it with my fingers and they just went everywhere. So that, I believe, let's have a look, what is that? That's the Hot Caribbean blend. Next come the Vitalia yellows. Although it's spelled different here, this is Vitali yellow, so I don't know what the difference is. Oh, it's just a way of spelling it, I guess, I don't know. Oh. Definitely easier with tweezers, everyone. And the final bit is just to cover them over gently, just like that. Simple as that. And the soil is nice and warm, so they've got a good head start on the temperature, because we need the soil really to be somewhere around 25 to 30 degrees. And that should give them a good start. And these are just going to live here. Got enough light, I think, for now. Heated mat down here, and then we'll plug a USB into this to give it these lights once they start sprouting. Oh, let's hope they do. Wish us luck. Bye. Well, that's great to get the first seeds of the season in. So first lot of chilies. I did order a lot more chilies last night actually, so they were just down below there. So I can't remember what I ordered, but ordered some quite cool looking ones like the tiger ones. They look awesome. And also earlier on today I've updated the plan for the allotment, so I'll print one of those out for Lee, and then she can draw on it what she wants me to do. So basically she can say, well, plot 1A, I need that tilling, blah blah blah. So that's all good. And I guess that just about brings the first episode to a close. Hope you've really enjoyed it. Hope you're going to come along for Allotment Adventures with us as we go on. It's going to be a busy time now, so hopefully we'll be whacking out 1 a week or 2 maybe. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you did like it, please like, subscribe, follow the channel, it does help. Obviously it's a very small channel at the moment because we used to do it on our Vlog Couple channel, but we just wanted it to be its own thing. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.